Revenant lost 2 of his abilities in Season 18, and they were replaced with brand new abilities. But today, I'm going to talk about 5 other abilities that were removed from Apex Legends in the past, and you can tell me which ones you missed the most. Now, I'm going to start with the obvious, and of course it has to be none other than Lifeline's Revive Shield. Now, Lifeline used to have a Revive Shield that would obviously protect her while she revived her teammates. This passive ability was removed in Season 9, and for good reason. In fact, her Revive Shield was literally impenetrable. It's nothing like Newcastle, how you can shoot it down. The Revive Shield just had infinite health. You could not break through it if you tried, and that did make for it being quite annoying. And then, of course, now Newcastle kind of takes the place as the Revive God, because let me tell you, if Newcastle starts reviving you, you're definitely making it out there alive. Now, moving on to the next removed ability, it's the Mirage Vanishing Act. This is Mirage's old ultimate ability. Instead of the one we have now, it would just create a circle of clones that wouldn't follow your every move, but it would also let Mirage cloak himself. This means you were completely invisible. Now, you couldn't use your weapon or anything at this time, but you could escape, flank the enemies, and catch them off guard. Now, this was of course changed for the ultimate that we know today, where he creates a circle of clones that will match his every move, making him a lot harder to spot in that crowd of clones. And a cool fact, the new Mirage ultimate was actually teased in Season 3 in the Dummies Big Day LTM. One of the ultimate abilities that the Dummies had was the current Mirage ultimate, and then 2 seasons later in Season 5, Mirage got his rework. Now, speaking of Season 5, we're gonna have to go back to Lifeline, because it turns out she's had her passive ability changed quite a lot. She actually used to have fast heals, which means that she could use all healing items super fast. I mean, literally, she could pop a shield cell before you could even blink. Now, this fast healing was removed in Season 5, and it did get replaced by her being able to use her dock drone to revive teammates, which is honestly a much healthier change. But let me know in the comments if you played back when Lifeline had fast heals, and is it something that you miss? Now, speaking of healing faster, Gibraltar actually lost an ability in Season 8. He lost the ability to give everybody inside his dome of protection 15% faster healing, which was a very handy addition to his dome. That's right, if you were inside the dome, you would heal 15% faster. Now, they did remove that, but we do know he does revive people faster in his dome of protection. But what do you think? Should they have got rid of Gibraltar's faster healing? It wasn't too crazy, and I think maybe it could still work. And finally, the last ability that we're going to talk about in this video that was removed from Apex is actually the ability to self-revive. Now, most of you should probably remember this one, because it wasn't that long ago. In Season 14, they removed the ability to self-revive with a gold knockdown shield. But let me know in the comments if you're a newer player that never got to play with the self-revive gold knockdown shield. That's right, if you had a gold knockdown shield and you did get knocked, then you would have the option to revive yourself, and if you didn't get caught, then you'd be back in the fight. The reason they got rid of this was because it created some problems towards the end of the game in the final circle. Let's say you knocked someone on the enemy team and they were the last person on their team. If they had self-revive, the game wouldn't end, and that means you could potentially die to the final zone before the knocked person bleeds out, making for some really awkward final zones. But they did replace the gold knockdown shields ability with Guardian Angel, meaning you revive your teammates with higher health and shields, which is the ability that the old gold backpack had. So there you go, those are 5 abilities that were removed from Apex Legends over the years, some of them spanning back to the very early days of Apex, some of them a little more recent. So let me know in the comments if you miss any of these abilities, and let me know if you want to see another video about things that were removed from Apex or similar kind of ideas. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and subscribe.